What is going on, everybody? You can call me Heroes3 Guy, and this video is going to be part 19 of our playthrough of the map Crapcore. Yes, we are back at it live here on Twitch, also recording, so we shall get it posted to YouTube as well, but it has been about a week. About a week since I've played. I took a little vacay, went to visit some family for my birthday, and now we are reconvening, and we're coming back to a little bit of a tricky spot in that I believe it was just last time out. We have the computer-only player of Pink was released, and that does not look fun. And Evil Force there has flied. Kitty cat can't pull on my cord. Has flied. And this person is just right below our land, so we have to definitely start watching him. Watching Evil Force here, and of course we also have, I think it was Neela of Orange, who has fly and a ridiculously strong army as well. So things are getting a little tricky. And where we left off, things we were wanting to do. So I rewatched a little bit of the last of part 18, kind of laid down the groundwork for what I was planning on doing going forward. But one thing I actually thought of on the airplane when I was trying to forget being thousands of feet in the air, I was thinking about this map, and I was thinking about this area here, and how the only hero I have that's high enough. Hey, what's up, Frost Perch? My weekend, it was great. It was great. In fact, I'll just do a little quick recap. It was a week ago yesterday. I flew to visit family, and on a Friday. And then over the weekend, on that Saturday, I went early in the morning with my brother. He took me to this gun range where they're these former military dudes that are giving gun lessons, how to shoot guns. And so yeah, I shot some targets. That was really cool. I hadn't shot a gun in 4 or 5 years. I think it was my 29th or 30th birthday I went to a gun range, and I'm 35 now. So that was really cool. And then after the shooting, they started doing this mock run of what you would do if you were in a vehicle and someone just started shooting you in your vehicle. They brought out these cars, and we had to leave fairly soon. We'd been there for 2 hours, and we had lunch plans to meet my parents for lunch. But we're sitting there, and we had some time left to kind of observe, and these former military guys are doing these scenarios. If you're in the car, where you get fire, what you say, where you go, I don't know, just this whole skit of what you do. Kitty, come here. And then after he finished explaining 20 minutes of what you do, they had these 2 cars set up, and then he all right, you guys over there, and then one guy points to me and my brother's and you guys up, you'll be doing it over here. And we're just oh, what? No. And we were just oh, well, we actually have to go get to lunch. It kind of looked cool, but I was not about to get in this car and then role play that people were shooting bullets at us, and then I completely wasn't even paying attention. You're supposed to do these I don't know. I was kind of yeah, I just wanted to shoot guns. I don't want to act like I was escorting the president. Someone shoots us or something weird, I don't know. But anyways, it still was really cool. And yeah, then I got to see some more family. My sister lives a few hours from my parents, and my nephew, who's 7, is on a little baseball team, and his league got to play at a major league stadium. But it was out in the outfield. Obviously their major league field's huge, and so they had a couple games going at once out in the outfield. So I got to see that. And then yeah, besides that, just chilled with family, and I'd hit up the gym, and go out to eat, watch some movies, hung out with the folks. It was really nice. It was really nice. I'm back home, and yeah. So yeah, that was that. I won't dwell too much on that, my friends, but I really enjoyed it. It was a good time. But yeah, so I was in the airplane, and I was thinking about this area here and how the only hero I have that can reach through here to get this tent, which we don't have, is, of course, Mephala. And I didn't want to risk having Mephala. I couldn't come through in one turn, grab it, and TP out. I'd be stuck right somewhere in here, and I didn't want to be right next to this one-way exit. This whole time I've been thinking of just, I got to avoid the exit. And then it dawned on me, why haven't I thought to use that exit? I need to look into going through here, right? I don't, it was ridiculous. Well, I didn't think of that earlier. And so the places where we have that is, there's one right here. So we could come on around yonder, park right here, and then run through. and then also one here. So I want to get myself into one of those, you know, have Mephala just hang out right by one. And I think I'm actually going to do the one by the dungeon castle, just because to get up here, you kind of have to come down, water walk. You may end up right here. And, you know, Galthran, look at that. And I think that's Sandro in there. That's just ridiculous. Those are just ridiculous. I'm not going to risk right here. And this guy with his stables from inside the castle, you know, water walks up around and nabs me. I'm just not going to do it. I think the safer place is just, you know, let's walk around yonder. This feels relatively safe. I mean, there's risks here, man. When people have fly, you know, what if Neela or someone comes through there? You kind of have to watch them, keep an eye on them, and see, you know, what their vibe. If they flew from here to here and grabbed me, we have to watch for things. But I'd like to, you know, finagle that, get Mephala there, and then, you know, hope we get spit out there, come through, grab that, open that up, dip out, have another hero come through here, clean this area up. Also, I see this other Statue of Legion. I definitely want to get that because there is a quest which requires the Arms of Legion. I only have one Arms of Legion, and it's being used to create the Statue of Legion, and I don't want to give up my Statue of Legion bonuses for this quest. But if we get this other one, I can disassemble it, take the arms off, and then use it for that quest. And also, that request is requiring the Titan's Gladius. I don't have one of those. So that's another thing I want to grab this turn, because I would very much like to see, you know, what this leads to. Now, it's going to require another quest, which you don't know what it wants. There's a Pandora's box there, and there's a spell scroll. And, you know, if you look at this thing here, Dimension Door and Fly exist in special places. TP is early. If that's not TP, or Dimension Door or Fly, I don't know what the hell it would be. So it's definitely worth checking out. Better chance than not, at least a solid chance, that it's going to be one of those two spells, and either one of those would be tremendous right now. So that's another thing we want to look to do, is get that Statue of Legion, the arms off of it, grab that Titan's Gladius. We can do that with a side hero, not a big deal. And besides that, I did also, when I was looking here, I checked out the tavern. We should maybe start looking into getting a diplomacy hero. Now, this guy's specialty is diplomacy. It has nothing to do with helping neutral monsters join you. It just decreases the cost you pay to surrender against an enemy hero. But I think I may actually grab him. I don't think we have another diplomacy hero. And let's try leveling him up a little bit. There's probably a handful of stacks out there. We get that at expert level that, you know, aren't going to join Mephala, but if we just quickly transfer the army strength over to an expert diplomacy hero, we have this treasury now, we have this gold, dude. We can get some mean stacks to join us. So that's another angle I want to start building up here. And, you know, besides that, guys, just continuing to kind of scrap and claw our way forward. Scout things out, see if we can't get some sort of breakthrough. Try to be disciplined with our gold, let that continue to compound, but we also want to find that balance of not leaving too much on the table to be taken away. You know, like right here, 48 Archangels, that's a pretty solid chunk. And, you know, we get too greedy, let that grow too much, and then someone finally decides to come through here and take it. Purple stumbles across that, you know, border gate. Someone water walks down, grabs it. I'd be pretty sad, wish I would have bought it. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. So yeah, I think that's the gist of what we're doing here, guys. So I'm a little rusty, still getting a little familiarized back with the map after a week off. But we're going to go ahead and get this timer started. Part 19, start kicking some booty. So, all right, boom. And before I press the hour timer, guys, likes, comments, subscriptions, follow me on Twitch. Check out the description below if you're watching on YouTube, guys. You can donate via PayPal. You can become a channel member, 99 cents per month. Check out the merch store. You see something cool, go ahead and get yourself some merch. It all is a great way to support Heroes 3 guy. Boom. All right, it is ticking. And back to the chat. Got it up on the TV. And so, yes, let's just come here. So Little Fish is just about to start exploring through there. We have Fiona here, who I guess is just coming on down to explore this area. I don't know what we're doing with him. Erdemon, that's right. Erdemon's in this little area here, and it looks like just a glorified, you know, each of the 4 dragons, you know, level 8, 10 dragons, whatever you call them. You know, like a Crystal Dragon area, Fairy Dragon area, Rust Dragon area, and a Azuri Dragon area, which We need that Keymaster tent to get in there. But yeah, we'll have him continue to ransack that area. You know, we have Erdemon here, who, yeah, I'm surmising there could be a castle here. We had a hero come up here earlier, and then someone just came right out of the darkness. I'm hoping there's a castle there, and that's what they came from. And hopefully if we have, you know, maybe we can get eyes on it. Maybe we'll get lucky and we can really get eyes on it. We'll see. And then I think we just got this guy back. Not sure exactly what we want to do with him. In fact, I think we're going to go ahead and do that. And he does have his water walk. I'm going to have him start making his way. Let's see, do I want her to be on that, though? I mean, I'm sure if I did this, I could definitely reach it. But do I want to end there? Does it matter? I think... Let me go ahead and check this. No one's lurking that way. Oh, and we have her. I think she's waiting there to go through there and just kind of explore here. She's going to go through one of these and make some moves. Yeah, okay. We're just going to actually send her to... yeah, Lost Hold. I don't think we need to double her spell points or anything. Are there any artifacts we can give off? No, he's full. Screw it. Could try to sell some, I guess. But I think we'll actually have Mephala do that here in a second. Level him up. So let's just have her... Yeah, hold on. Yeah, we should be good. I'm not, like, missing anything here, am I? Yeah, an anti-magic garrison. No, thank you. Beer Snoop, hail from overseas. Hope you had a great weekend. I missed you in your playthrough. Oh, well, nice, man. Yes, it was a nice time. I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad you're tuning in, my friend. So, yes, let's go ahead and throw that on him. And then I am going to go ahead and just have him, boom, he can do it. We're going to have him go up and grab that Titan's Glove. I got to double check. Can he go up and just grab it? Yeah, okay. We can get through there. So we should be able to water walk around and grab that. That's part of that quest. And then what I want to do is, you know, this guy here, he's got his expert earth magic. What's a castle we can send him to and put him inside, keep him safe? You know, I could try Wood Guy Home. Yeah, that helps. But I think for now, we can even just send him in there for now. Let's just get it going. Let's send him to Wood Guy Home because now I want to come here and I want to buy... You know, let's get him inside the home, you know? I mean, think that'd be good inside Wood Guy Home. Heroes 3 Guy Home. You guys want to come to my home? Chill? Kick it? Alright, Mephala. Oh yeah, there we go. Level him right up off the bat. And then let's go ahead and just give him a bunch of booty. I think we can... No, don't want to give him that. Give him that. Just some things to sell. Oh well, hell. No well, no well. You really smell. What up, kitty cat? I'm trying to, you know, not give away something, you know, I may regret. And let's come here. No, hold on. Oh, yeah. Sell artifacts. Oh, hold on. No, dude, I'm thinking of a grotto. Fuck, you're an idiot. Or, fuck, depends if you're, you know, good or bad, whatever. After such a pause, remember the plans? Yes, so I did look at past videos, and there's something I actually thought of on the airplane. And I've been so afraid of this one-way exit, going by it with the only hero I have, Mephala, my main hero, who's high enough level to go through there. Instead, now I'm thinking, like, why don't I use it? So that's where I have Mephala going now, is to go here and then go through it and get out. Like, I don't know why I didn't think of that, like, fucking 10 parts ago. Okay, now with this fool, Oops. Oh, sorry, kitty. I dropped it. I don't know. I'm holding a pin. I just dropped it right on your head. Let's get him there. Let's do that. You know, I think I can go around and start trying to get him some goodies here. You know, I could probably take some troops off of him and just like even take over little things, give the troops right back. See what happens. Okay. All right, guys. I think we're just gonna go ahead and press turn. Let's see who took his spot. Nothing crazy. What was that artifact there? Okay. All right. God. All right. Let's hope I didn't fucking forget something. I really want to watch Orange with flying Neela, and then Pink with flying Evil Force Ignitia, who just is enjoying herself way too much. Okay, I think that's her. Yeah, you know what? That rings a bell. I think she was down yonder. Okay, that's a pink one-way exit. That's where we're headed. I need to go look at that. See who that hero is. I should be able to get out of there if it's powerful. But that's not the one we want to come out on. Well, who knows what's there? Maybe some secret goodies. Oh my god, do you have secret goodies? What was that song way back in the day? It's like, my goodies, my goodies. You know you want my goodies. Like, what? Dude, get out of here. Get. No. Ah. You're making me angry. Okay. Oh. No, because he won't be able to then, reach. Fuck. Alright. I need to find another place to level this guy up. Or find a cove castle. Man, I could level this guy up really quick with artifacts. Or, maybe give him enough of an army. Let's see. We'll have, if we lose him... Oh, wait. Orange one way. Okay. Yeah, I'll take this over. Yeah, I don't care. See, like, if we had all the gold in the world... Maybe we will. Alright, let's have this guy continue to do his thing. Oh, he doesn't have a bunch of army strength. I need to be careful what I'm doing here. And this is really going to add growth to my, my lone conflicts castle I have. And Phoenixes can pretty much, ensure you go first, especially with the right artifacts. There is a white tent where the orange hero is near all the treasure chests are. Well, I know there was... Hold on, I want to find that area. It looked like it was underground. Are you talking about the orange hero that I was talking about? Fuck, I don't even know what that was. It was like a tiny little island. It looked like it was wasteland terrain. Fuck, where was that? Yeah, fuck me. Alright, let's just get these other guys moving. Level 45. Oh yeah, you know what we can try to do is we've been trying to do this. But people just keep up, grabbing me. Ah, man, that'd be nice to come up and snab that, get that Grotto with Frodo. Y'all already know, though. What is little fish? Does she have an implosion on her? She's got that. Like even just, man, if we had all the gold in the world, man, just even like start ransacking these things with our, spells. All right. Now, hold on. I feel like there was an area up here. So brown, and then I don't even know where this yellow is. We'll send her through brown to yellow. Huh. Interesting, okay. I need to look at where all my options are from here. Oh man, this is a nice way to, you know, snap. Man, this is, oh, that's where we need to go if we want to start trying to take these over, which I'd love to do. God, Ancient Behemoths would be so good. Alright, but I think we just send her, you know, somewhere safe for right now. We'll figure that out a little later. Shit, I think we were safe there. Okay. And then, you know. Yeah, whatever. Let's just have him start. Yep, okay. And then this guy, alright, that's about as far as we're gonna go. Probably gonna get snab-a-dabbled. Like what the other guy did. But, you know, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll both grow old. No, let's just stick to it. And, you know, instead of buying those, I'm going to come on down and explore. Whoa. 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 Okay. Okay. And, you know, you can't berserk it. Alright, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this tool. You know, I feel like I just need to try to give him an army. And, you know, maybe have him take over that. He can probably kill that. You give him enough troops, get him to have someone summon a boat for him. That'll level him up a little bit. Yeah, we'll just give him the frickin' fairy dragons. Okay. And I think we can go ahead and press turn. Oh yeah, I needed to see where that... Okay, let's try to pay attention where that orange hero was by that pink exit. Keep an eye on Neela and keep an eye on Evil Force. The Lord's Force! I remember way back in the day. There he is. Okay, yeah, that's underground. Okay, I think I saw an idea of where. Hold on, but that's... I think that's... Okay. And I remember... Oh! Another hero, I think, fell victim to harpy titties. Purple hero. Then you take those sirens out of the maps, man. Oh. Oh, see? 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 See what I mean? See what I fucking mean? Dude, you're an ass, Miriam. Who lives in the middle of nowhere with her husband and uses bangs! See? Like... You're an ass! You're an ass! But I remember watching Workaholics. That was like pretty decent show back in the day. I remember kind of like after a while I got kind of tired of it, but a few seasons in it was like I enjoyed it, and it fit the time for being in like my early mid-20s. But I remember there was this one episode where there was like these like really buff dudes, and like they were this like traveling like show, not like a circus show. I don't know. They like traveled around and did some act, like these really buff dudes, and it was like a Christian like buff strongman show, and they would like lift a really heavy cross and like do these like strongman things, and it was all like, you know, Jesus themed. And like the little announcer was like announcing them, and he's like, because nothing's more powerful than the Lord's force. And when like one of the dudes was nicknamed the Wolf, like one of the strongmans, and as he was like announcing, he was like, and you guys know Noah had a couple of these, let's bring out the Wolf. I don't know why I thought that. I remember that got me pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna come back up this way. I may buy those. We'll see, or at least hang out in this area and snap them. Let's not around. Hold on, a little bit of that. Nothing's more powerful than the Lord's force. Yeah, I think we have enough. Okay. Plus 20k. Where are you at here, sweet cheeks? Okay. You know what? They're gonna freaking join me with my diplomacy. I need to level them up. Okay. And here's where we can actually now buy Little Fish, who's now decked up, got all, you know, the artifacts and shit. Now, you know what we can do? You know what I could do, actually? I could have him, if he goes through and gets on a portal I don't want him to go to, I can just block it with Little Fish. So increase the odds we can get him where we want to go. So let's hold up. Oh, see. Oh, yeah, okay. Damn. Okay. Whole lot of nothing. So Lena's doing that. Was there anyone else we needed to get? Ooh, Zarfax. He looks like he has just rancid farts. So yeah, so we will go ahead and just take this fool, who does have, of course, Town Portal, plenty of spell points. Let's get her going here. Oh. Ooh, actually. I don't mind if I go there. But I gotta get that Keymaster's tent first and foremost. Balls! Okay. Damn it. Yeah, okay. All the treasure chests, white Keymaster. Okay, that's good to know. So that's what you were talking about, Frost Perch. Okay. There's all this little area over here. Interesting, okay. You know, I got plenty of movement speed. I could maybe just come grab, see what this is all about. Fuck you. Alright. Well, let's get back to... Yeah, it's Lost Hold. Alright. So now I think what we can do is just start making some moves with this guy. Alright, they're in the mood for a fight. That's nothing crazy. random as hell. Dragonfly Hive. Alright. And I don't think we can go anywhere from here. I think we can go there, but we're blocked off. So, alright, so we're not going to be able to get up this way from here anyways. And we can definitely get the war unicorns. I think we have. Yeah. But getting those Cyclopses, which, hold on, I thought there was a little, like, island. We'd have to take them somewhere to get upgraded. I thought there was a little island around here with, yeah. Seems like maybe not quite worth it. Alright, let's go there. And then Ingham, we had him grab that. And what level is he? He's 19. I think we just got to send him, you know, also back to Lost Hold and give... Yeah, there's one of them. You know, just get that to a little bit of safety. Is there anything else on him we could put on this guy to learn or get some more? Does she have... Yeah, you know, there's something. Hey, an extra 1,000 a day. Plus you can earn some interest on that. Man, I kind of have to take a dump. Fuck. Okay. Alright. So yeah, we'll rinse and repeat. Hopefully we can get lucky. And so now what do we want to do with this fool? We'll just put him there. Hopefully he doesn't get picked. Alright. Make sure we have those on her. And keep an eye on the flying guys. I'm Baby Farks McGee's axe. You see? I do have to pee-pee. I am going to at least go pee-pee after I watch the turns here. Pretty sure that's Neela. Would you want to feel her? She looks a little creepy. Yeah, but maybe. A little touch. A little touchy touch. Yep, see? Those Harpy titties are mesmerizing. I should make like a t-shirt design where a bunch of like harpies on a rock and they're doing like a strip show. No one's gonna buy that. I think I've realized no one's gonna fucking buy that. Oh, is that another flyer? Fuck! Or is that just Water Walk? That's Fly, but that was the guy we know flies. Alright, I'll be right back. That was Evil Force. I'll be 30 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Let me drape this little Heroes 3 blanket over my shoulders again. I can see what that Sears hut wants, actually. I'm seeking for bodyguard, not bodyguard. Maybe there's a hero named Bodyguard. Huh. And we'll grab ourselves a little lighthouse. Watch, they want to join us. I will engage you. And we'll just do a little bit of that, a little bit of that. You kidding me? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Yeah, I guess we'll grab fire magic on him too. Or we get another treasure chest. Level him up in a hurry. I don't know if we want to send him there. Let's see. Is there anything else? You know, we get him in the water. Is there anything else you could go by and kill? Oh, hold on. I felt like it was down here. I saw it north of a... Oh yeah, we already were in that area anyway. Alright, never mind. Alright, let's just have this guy do his thing, do his thing. Come on. Man. Let's have him just come on through again. Where's he gonna go? Whatever. Let's get him some stats. Let's just send him that way, I suppose. No, okay, hey, this guy left us alone. Ooh, okay, there is a castle. No. And I have shit for spell points. I was gonna say maybe if he's got a... Okay. Interesting. It's probably not gonna be something we can nab it, you know, from the shore here with an admiral's hat. But it's nice to have some vision on this aria. Okay, yeah. Where are those other orange? Alright, what the fuck am I doing with this guy now? No, you're going just for that. Just get back home. Alright, why do I not like the fact that my main guy's right there? Yeah, she doesn't have tactics, but you know, maybe I'll just send her up to Ciliad. No! God, I didn't mean to do that! Fuck! Fuck! You know, I'm trying to get treasury compounding. She does have a lot of artifacts. I need to be a little careful with her. None of the ones that I'm really looking to. I could give that to. You can chain it to him with Scholar. Let's come to Wood Guy home. Let's just get her there. Maybe she'll get picked. I feel like I'm playing careless right now, man. I really do. I feel like I'm playing quite careless. Reckless, careless. Hastily. Haste makes waste. I remember my dad would tell me that as a kid. Benjamin Franklin quote. And then he would also hit me with that other quote anytime I wanted to stay up late or didn't want to go to bed. He would say a Benjamin Franklin quote of early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I was just like... Alright, you got me. Let's see, Manfred. Alright. That one's fine. A little bit. So that's the guy we thought was flying, but no, he doesn't appear to be. He was just water walking. He was pulling the Jesus. What was that guy's name? Chris Angel? Fuck! Get away from me, dude. You're such an ass. And you know what? I don't want Pink to have other heroes. And he takes over one of my castles. And then other guys start porting into him. This is a bunch of sloppy hyena puss. Alright, again we have those. Oh yeah, this one, that's right. I'm on cursed grounds here. I mean, come on, what's a... I feel like there's not a lot. That's a big chunk. Honestly, I feel like just giving him those. Let's see, I need to figure out what I want to give him. Alright, but in the meantime, let's... Get me where I want to go. Yes! Okay, now I want to... Yeah! I want to just... Yeah! But I need to get another hero actually working over yonder. But I did actually... He's my guy with the Admiral's hat. What I do want to get now is that Wood Guy home. Is where we'll get good old Erdemon. And what I will do is just give him, like, those. Well, hold on. He needs to have enough... I don't know, to maybe take out the Dragon Utopia. So maybe we don't need that much. Let me get rid of them. 21's fine. Okay. Alright, he's got enough spell points. Alright. Iron Fist of the Ogre. Just straight up getting that Iron Fist. I guess for now we can throw that on him. Yeah, the problem is we can't kill that. And he doesn't have extra fire magic, does he? No, he don't. Probably something to do with Ferret Crystal Dragons. Yogg. Alright, let's get to going around yonder. Now, definitely want to get him out of here, but what I want to do is, you know... Fuck. This guy could make a beeline straight up here. She doesn't really have shit. It's 11 angels. I'm going to let it ride. Okay. But with her, what am I doing? I'm waiting until day 1. Let's... Actually, I want to see... That's fine. Another 10, 11. 11, there's 22 of them. Yeah, it's a nice chunk of gold. But we wait till day 1. Maybe I'll splurge on them. So now, what is our next move? Do we continue to try to go through and hope we get down here? Can't open that up. Ooh. Dude, that's what we need, Mephala for. And also I need to have someone see, you know, what that wants. Could also come up through this way. We have that. Do we have that? Yeah, I think we needed the amulet. And I think that would give us the... Oh, nice. Okay. Also, 56. We're going to keep an eye on that for the next week. Okay. It's a little risky being over here with the main guy. You know, I know where a couple of these entrances are, but I don't have an eye on them, actually. Yeah, okay. I remember this one. You know, there could be another. I don't want to get too risky down here, but it'd be nice to come through, you know, maybe come through here, grab them. But even like grabbing Pandora's boxes could be good. And yeah, man, if we can get Mephala leveled up a little bit, transfer big army strength to him. Yo, what up? Eat that one. You missed the beginning, though. What part did you start tuning in on? I think this is part 19 here. So yeah, either way, I want to get him back to Lost Hold. Who is in Lost Hold right now? Mephala. I feel like I need to get him a decent little army of something. I have something in one of my castles that I can just give him. And I think those fairy dragons are probably enough. All right, look, let's just get him to Lost Hold. Yeah, screw it. Let's just get him that way. There's 6 of them. Okay. Alright, we're going to press turn. But you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to make another move towards that. So let's just, you never know, could make all the difference. Let's get that going there. I really need to identify other little neutral stacks for Mephala to... Oh, but he also, dude, I need to be careful, dude. He doesn't have, you know, Earth Magic. He doesn't have Advanced Wisdom. I can't send him, or he, you know, the point of no return. Fuck. Okay. On Curse Grounds. You know, I could have scored him. No, we need the black. Where can I level this fool up? Yeah, maybe I just kind of have him follow him. I can take some army strength off of him. Enough to take out some of these guys. One of these stacks, I don't know. But yeah, let's just go ahead and press turn. I've watched the rest on YouTube. Oh, I see. So you missed the beginning of this one. Yeah, it was nothing too remarkable. I was pointing out, you may have just seen, I got that Keymaster's tent finally for like the past however many parts. I was so afraid of that pink one-way exit and leaving my main guy, the only one high enough level to get through that quest, next to that exit. Then I didn't want someone to pop out and grab me. But then I was just like, why don't I try to use that that portal and exit there, grab it, and get out. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier, but now we did it, and we got it. So now we need to work on, I think it's just the black Keymaster's tent is the only one we don't have. And someone had mentioned through one of those like turquoise or teal portals a few parts ago, someone in a live stream mentioned that it's by them. But I remember I didn't have super easy access to it, at least that I'm aware of. Now, here's where this butthole is going. I mean, I go down there. And just, will you TP home? Fuck. Alright. Come on, baby. He's not going to be high enough level. No, but that's okay. Oh, dude, we just left him there. Shit. I meant to pour him away. I forgot about that. Little fish. You're a lucky little fish. We can try to come up and get some more, Okay. So I don't think we need to go through orange. There's browns we went through the last time. We have to kill that, but we can get through that now. That's the other thing. We have to realize we can go through there. What doors does that open up? I don't think there was much to grab in the browns. Ah, okay. Another 9 of them. Yeah, we could make a hefty Rust Dragon purchase. There's the Black Keymaster. Okay, hold on. So if we can go through the yellow, that gets us on this side here. But I remember, how do we get over there? You have to get in the water. This is a little bit of a tricky place to traverse across. Yeah, we had a guy over here at some point, though. Is there like a exit he went through, or is he just a pesky hero that survived a long time and no one bothered him? Let's just keep channeling through. See, there could be another stack that, for all you know, would join you. Alright, Frost Perch, appreciate you tuning in, man. I'll get this posted this weekend, hopefully tomorrow. And I'm going to live stream tomorrow morning, too. 5 ancient behemoths. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? We're just going to put her back there. Now, Oleh Nechaev leveled up. So, a little risky because you're right next to that blue. Alright. No, hold on. No. What am I doing with her? Econet is gifting tier 1 sub to HeroesGuyTV's community. It's their first gift sub in the channel. Greetings from Croatia. What up, dude? What up? Croatia. Nice, man. Yeah, I like streaming early. I got this weekend available. Normally I'm with my girlfriend over the weekends, but she's been in Argentina on a vacation with her sister, so it was good. That's why it was a good time for me by my birthday just go visit family. And yeah, I got to pick her up late at night, tomorrow night, like 3 hours away at this airport. Sunday night. But yeah, I'll be all right. But yes, but yeah, I got today and tomorrow free, so I'm going to be streaming early tomorrow as well for the overseas viewers. I need to figure out what the fuck to give Melichar right now. This is pissing me off. I clearly, okay, yeah, but there's some troops there to give. I kind of just want to give him some, you know, scroungy little units, and honestly, the little scroungy units I want to give are like on, you know, that guy there. But I'm kind of having him just wait here until day 1 to buy these, I guess. And then dip out. So we'll just have Melichar be patient. You know, let's have him come here. I could give him, like, some of those scrubs. Now, well, most of those have a way back. Actually, this one doesn't, though. I feel like a lot of them had a... Yeah, I'm not going to. And that's just going to make it move slow as fuck. Alright. Yeah, too bad I don't have a Grotto to trade for experience. And let's get Little Fish doing something. You know? We want to get her in the water here. Summon a boat. Alright, let's see if we can't make another damn move. Let's try to, like, sneak her around this way. Man, anytime I send someone through here, they just want to fuck you up, man. Alright, then let's just get him back on it. And let's make sure we have the boots on Mephala. Hala. So I'm so new at Twitch. Oh, I need to watch this computer, but yeah. Eeknet. EKEnet. A gift, a tier 1 gift. I need to look up what that means. Gifted a tier 1 sub to Grace D2. Okay, got a guy in the water. Oh wait, hold on. We don't have the light blue tent yet. We just opened it up. We're about to look to grab it. Okay, there's Neela. Got to keep an eye on her. Let's hope good old evil force doesn't force her evil on us. I don't know, she's kind of hot. Maybe I'd let her force her evil on us. Not only is she hot, but she's attractive. She's hot because she's on fire. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. I mean, he is just meandering around like a chicken with his head cut off, which I don't mind, but I wish he would do it, like, away from me. You know, because sometimes a chicken with his head cut off can wander right in front of you, and it's like, alright, well, I guess I gotta deal with this chicken. No. Alright. Alright, next to... Whoa, hey, kitty. Come on. Can't just pull on my cord, my headset. Oh, I know you touched my headset. Alright, come on, let's go. No, we're gonna come around this way. We may have that, but we're gonna try to come up and grab this. No, just be nice. Just be nice, guys. Just be fucking nice. They always send some dude down, fucking slap Little Fish's cheeks. They want to go fishing. That's what they want to do. Alright, let's come on yonder, grab some more gold. You know, we might as well let Ingham get buff. No, I think we try to stay on the path and just explore as much as we can. Hopefully he doesn't get caught. He's got a couple of phoenixes. Maybe we'll get lucky. Stay up all night to get lucky. What up, kitty cat? Yeah, you know, maybe like late game, we'll be in a nice stack of them. And we'll still send a hero down here to collect another fat chunk. I don't know. I doubt it. So now we went, checked there. I don't know. I feel like there was something we could do. Yeah. Could see what that wants. I'm gonna see what that wants and then get back. Not that one. The one that caught my eye. What? Where are we at here? This guy. Moragus. Okay, a couple of cornucopias on them already. Alright, hold on. Man, those are the type of stacks that, you know, Meliquar, oh yeah, these guys joined, I remember that. You know, what are we hoping to do here? Come here, 56 of them. By the time we get there, if they get higher, then, you know, have you tried to Alt plus mouse hover to check out movement points? Alt. So hold down Alt. Oh, I think if you just hover at the bottom, it shows. So I'm pressing Alt. Do I hold down Alt? Alt mouse hover. Okay, so you can get them there by just hovering, because I used to like come over here and then right click. And yeah, I can just hover and then I look at the bottom here. Okay. I didn't press Alt though. Yes, that's an easier place to look. Just boom at the bottom. I mean, this definitely showcases to the viewers what I'm looking at. But no, I do like this actually. I haven't really thought of that. Alright. We're gonna wait till tomorrow to get him doctored up with the right troops. You know, we'll get a nice little chunk of change there. You know, I think I will come here. Do that. All right. Croatia! Kitty cat, baker's man. Meow me a cake as fast as you can. Meow, cat, what the hell? Just, you know, stands up and puts her paw right on my nose as I'm trying to wash this. Also, if we can reach that prison, well, let's see. This guy still has his turn. That's the guy who usually comes and gets me. Dude, and he takes that right on Daisy. Man. Alright, kitty. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Alright. Fos and Fomos. We grabbed that. Alright. We got it! That's how you celebrate. And, well, yeah, alright, fine. Alright, we'll do that. Alright, we'll need to clear up space for that. And this guy's just doing some exploratory goodness. I mean, yeah, we could probably take that out. Oh. Yeah, it could be 4. Yeah, they're weak. Alright. We'll look to get him in a castle. No, I was gonna have her... Well, first off, let's come in here. Alright, let's move this guy. We know we can move this guy. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh he's this big pimpin'. So big pimp, if you press Alt, then hover anywhere else but over here, it'll show you how much movement points will be left Okay, so if I just Alt. Oh, dude, yeah, sorry. Wafer thinner costs 325 movement points will remain. Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, look at that. That just makes me hard. Not really. My cat's on my lap, that'd be a little weird. But that is nice. Okay, I'm gonna start utilizing that. Thank you. Gracias, mi friend, mi amigo. Oh, very nice. Oh, we're gonna take out that red dragon, Bilbo Baggins. Let's do it. Let's just start buying the goods. And we do need a hero to TP around. And I think I do want to buy my angels. I feel like I'm getting some heat. I know we want to be patient, really let it compound, but... Alright, now... let's come to... Conan. This is gonna be expensive. Oh man, so expensive. Oh dude, and look at that. You know, dude, let's just make sure we get them all. Okay. There goes our gems, man. 126 of them though. Oh man, good thing we have enough spell points here. Alright. We'll get to Lost Hold. But alright, yeah, let's just go ahead, throw this on. Aha. Alright, it was 56. Yes, that is very useful to know. Extremely nice. So, here I am in a situation where I have fairly quick access to a stack of Azuri dragons that fucking join me. But they grow. They grow about 5 per week. It's damn near an Azuri dragon a day. Now, it's risky because, you know, someone else could go grab it. They have to go through a pink one-way. There's at least 3 exits to the pink one-way that we found. And then they'd have to have that Keymaster's tent, and they could swipe it out from underneath us. So, you know, do we want to be patient? Okay, nice here. Ooh. Ah, man. That'd be nice if they joined us. Do we get greedy? I gotta think about that. Alright, let's get him here. Let's get her to Lost Hold. This is a place where we found it to be pretty safe. Let's get rid of the archers. Nice. Alright, little fish. So actually what we need to do is get Lena inside of one of our castles. You know, what's a castle? Cat, you just keep doing circles on my lap. You're killing me here. Alright, we could put her inside Colossus. It's been relatively safe. If she gets picked. Alright. So now what we'll do is have... Where the hell are we? Bro, I'm so confused. What just happened? Did I just send the hero who's about to get... Hold on, now my timer's going off. Without looking at it, maybe I'm wrong, but did I just send the hero who is about to unlock the hero into a castle? To, like... Fuck! I did! I meant to send... Fuck me! Dude, and... You know how many times... You know how many fucking times I've sent a little fucker this way to try to unlock that, and a little asshole comes out, and I could have grabbed it. And then I was like, oh, let me make room for it. And I thought I was moving Mila into the castle, but then I moved that hero into the castle. What a bunch of ass! You're a moron. Put me there again. Dick ball. At least get off of that so they're just getting swiped. Alright. You could spend some time collecting resources around until dragons grow up more. Yeah. Yeah, resources. I got, multiple cornucopias, a lot of mines. It's just, shit's getting expensive. Very expensive. Obviously not going to be mine, fairy dragons. Gems are strictly for archangels, man. Do I have with the extra 120 something? No, not quite. Almost a legion archangels. Alright, and then I think it's going to be next turn that I'm going to get the other stack of rust dragons. We're going to TP back, and then I'm going to doctor up Meliquire with, this type of army, and then, hold on. This is really pissed me off where we send him. I gotta go somewhere with a fat stack of guys and just like take them out. Okay. Jadeite. We're just fucking giving them those, man. Conflux units. And, we got multiple. Might as well give that to him, right? Multiple angelic alliances. This is fine. Oh, yeah, kitty. Is that right? Okay. Hey! God, yeah, my neighbor checks on my cats. Have you ever wished you could just load an autosave? I mean, yeah, sometimes it would be extremely convenient, but no. I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm a little much of an all or nothing type thinker sometimes, but I don't want to open up that floodgate or that, possibility. I feel like it kind of changes my mindset. But yeah, there's been times, like what I just did with sending little fish in there. That would have been nice, but I always say, you fuck up, you gotta learn to bounce back. Let's send him over there. He could have grabbed that. Well, he can grab, that, I guess. Okay. So, I kind of want to wait. I don't want to wait! So now, if I wanted, I could try to do the same thing and come down here. Grab a Pandora's box. Man, people haven't poked out of these in a while. It'd just be a little risky. Okay, let's come back to Lost Hold. Where we have Jadeite. Hi. Oh, we got 968. We're getting there, my friends. I feel like we got no angels. Okay. Earth Angel. Alright, I feel like we can press turn, but I do want to scout out, see if there's any, high-level goop. Man, this guy, he could really just, sour my mood here. I know my timer went off. We want to do like a little bit more, just a little bit more. I do need to go run some errands here. bit, but yeah, let's just hold tight. Let's just hold tight and press turn. We're gonna. I want to get Mephala leveled up. We're gonna try to get him, Earth Magic. It'd be great if we have like expert Earth Magic, expert Fire Magic. He could be someone who berserk it up with us. His diplomacy, obviously the wisdom, town portal around, and it could be a game changer if we can get him, pretty decent high level, get his diplomacy going on those neutral stacks. Oh, and also, hold on. We need to get this guy out. Oh, you're an idiot. Okay, yeah, this guy doesn't have, he can, surrender to a hero. And he has that, tactics. Alright, let's just press turn. Oh, hold on. I just saw a big message, but I want to watch this, this turn. The harpy titties. I wonder what music those harpies play. Like when they dance. Maybe they don't. Maybe it's just really like eerie, creepy, like a creepy spell. And they're, pointy harpy titties bouncing. Damn, that was Neela. Yeah, dude, look at that. Look at Neela, man. And look who's got the Orb of Vulnerability. I mean, that'd be kind of, you just hit that, and I'd for sure be dead. Yeah, we'll save these phoenixes. Okay. Woof. That should be the song that plays when the computer's doing its turn. What up, kitty?
I shall study my opponent's moves and plan accordingly.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Fuck! Ah! That killed one of his stacks. Look at that. Those guys make an interesting noise when they die. It's getting to the point where they got to be like unique now, and there's so many creatures they just kind of sound. Oh, my mouse is drifting. Fuck. All right. So, hold on. All your horses here. I think. Okay, hold on. I usually watch Absolute Zero play, and he always reload when something goes south. Always expect if you're not going down that path. Gameplay is totally different from him because of that. Yeah, it's you have a little bit of an escape hatch. You're like, well, I can try this, and if it doesn't work out, I'll do that. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it would. I think it would definitely make my playthroughs sometimes less tedious and not nearly as long. That's for sure. But yeah, Absolute Zero. I actually emailed him like a couple of weeks ago. I was thinking like, I was hoping I have a couple of maps on Maps for Heroes, and no other YouTubers played them. I've played my own, but I reached out and sent him a couple of my maps, and he kindly rejected. He responded, was nice about it, but he kind of looked at it and said he wasn't interested. But yeah, then I reached the only other YouTuber I'm aware of that lists his email was that Lexiev, and I was like, he didn't respond. But I think he mainly does PvP. But yeah. Yeah, so fuck, dude. Now we have to treat this the same as way earlier when others had taken this over. Now the problem is this guy is not necessarily TPing away. Like really, of all the fucking places, this, Pink finally gets released. What does he do? Comes for the human player. Eat my butt! I like this kind of gameplay, but I won't be upset if you reloaded on large maps. And some kind of yeah, I could see sometimes how like, oh, come on, you should do it then. Yeah. It's kind of hard. The line is kind of hard to say exactly where you draw the line. I guess you can kind of make a judgment call in the moment. Shit, this guy's not showing the behavior of, TPing away. But I feel like I do need to start making a move on this. I really do. So, okay, hold on. Let's figure out what we're doing here exactly. This guy's moving slow as, dick munchers. You can have that ammo cart, you dirty fart. Yeah, whatever. We'll take out the dwarf throngs. Dwarf bongs. Another 24 of them. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I do get really annoyed with myself. Sometimes I hope I'm being a little comical with it, but also sometimes I do get really mad at myself. But let me actually. Oh yeah, we definitely want to get Ingham back, but we could probably buy him anywhere. But actually, let's do this before we forget. Yeah, let's just get him. Yeah, I got 22 red dragons. That's fine. Okay, yeah, let's get him his advanced earth. Yeah, we'll get him that. Okay. But he still doesn't know. Alright. Ha ha ha, yes. The comedic rage. Ah, man. Yeah. At least I'm making people laugh. So, alright. Now, this guy doesn't move very far, and I would just quit playing Heroes 3 forever if, I move my guy here, and this guy just flies straight up, and it's just based on this guy's patterns. He hasn't scouted this. Based on how he's been, it's just not going to happen. I could move here, and then that would give me the ability to. And I could always look to have someone else do it with a little decent army. Pathfinding. Okay. No, but she doesn't have a whole lot of movement points this turn. I need someone that can get there now. Pathfinding logistics, okay. Let's come to Ciliad. And, we'll have her wait there, and then we can have someone else chain her troops the next turn. And then, hopefully we'll be able to come here and take that over. And even if he's just like chilling right there, if we can take it over, we're going to do it. Because he may not take it right back over, or if he does, it just means he had to double back for it before he could meander and take something else over. Oh, yeah. Yes, and yeah, I was an idiot. I got way too greedy with that last spell. And like the odds are I was going to get bunk. I was not going to get anything good. Yeah, I was really angry at that. She's a looker, right? She's a looker. So let's get, yeah, Little Fish can do it. You know, she doesn't have the, you know, she has pathfinding, she has logistics. You know, just to guarantee she does it. You know, let's not have her any movement penalty at all. And then what we can do is have, you know, he could buy a decent amount of stuff. What are we doing with this guy now? Also, I need to be looking into like primary stats. Why do I keep wanting? I mean, what am I gonna do over here? Where the fuck is it? What am I gonna do? Even if I get spit out here, yeah, I could try to make a run for that. Come down and grab. Come up through here. Okay. Now I need to start getting... Yeah, that's enough random army strength to probably take over whatever that guy would buy. So now let's get him to Ciliad. Okay. Okay, and then now this fool. And I could send him up on yonder. Start collecting those, also, you know, hold on, now I have light blue. Yeah, you know what, no one's freaking come from that way. Forgot about that. Alright, some doors have opened up now. Alright, we're gonna come up this way, see what that has to offer. I was gonna have him get those Portal of Glories. And I think we can just have him chill. Alright. Double check. Tavern. Oh. She looks like she could be cute, but she looks like she's got a little bit of like a crooked eye. But you never know, it could be cool. In our one nightmare for Heroes Free Play. Dude, that face, Saranac, it looks like Sir Mullich. Is that supposed to be Sir Mullich? It kind of looks like a laughing Sir Mullich. It is a laughing Sir Mullich. I guess I should just be, who knows what else, you know, Pink may have up their sleeve in another hero. But yeah, it sucks they have Fly, but at least they don't have Dimension Door. Or at least Evil Force doesn't, or at least not yet. Kind of want to see who succumbed to looking at harpy titties there. You fell victim to the titties once again. I feel like that'd be in a movie where, like, you know, the number 2 or 3 guy in a mob is pissed at the main guy, and they're fucked. So he finally, like, speaks up against them and shit talks them. Come on, keep going. Get out of there. Go away. Nah, he just chills on it. All right, we gotta keep in mind not to go through the pink. All right, we should be able to take this out now. And there's nothing in there. Well, there could be something here, but I'm going to give him some troops either way. Alright, it's the pink 2-way, not this 1-way. Why? You're not gonna have enough to feel comfortable. Hold on, you know what I could do? Alright, first of all, let's just have him do. Oh, thank you. Might as well put some sulfur on him. Okay, good. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. We can double back. I don't know if we'll be able to get 9 anytime soon. Probably have to wait a couple of weeks. Red owns those? Oh, dude, those are going to be built the fuck up. All right, let's actually try to come and get that Azuri ASAP then. That could be worth it. All right, hopefully no one comes and swipes him. Now we can give him, you know, I'll give him that too. Yeah, maybe we'll give him that. Maybe we'll give him some other goodies, okay. So, dude, I have not seen someone come through this in so long. Hold on, wait a minute. Early on in this part, we saw where we just were. I can't remember where that is. It was like somewhere, like right here. Okay, yes. Early on, we saw a hero come through and out there. And they didn't enter, at least from those two, and no, they surely didn't enter through this one because they couldn't have. So, yeah, we know they didn't enter through this one, and we know they didn't enter through this one. So it means that there is another one on this map. Now, I've only been exited out through those 2 or 3. I've only, you know, been spit out here. However, one of them exits you right by another entrance. So let's say these are the only 3 exits. Hopefully there's another one. Decrease the odds that they would come where I'm at. If they exit here, then they have another chance to go through. So it seems... And we have scouted these. We have scouted these. Let me think about that. It's a risk, and it's kind of going against all that I, you know, do. There you go. You know, that's good enough. I don't think we need those. So now Little Fish is going to come to Dark Burrow. Shit, we don't have a stables. Oh, okay, we do have stables on them. All right, that was huge, and we're able to get him out. All right, we did not want to leave a place for Pink to come back and touch our nuts whenever he feels like it. Maybe we would like the way it feels. I don't know. Might be a little hot. Maybe not in a good way. All right. Nice. This hasn't been, you know, wonder, you know, what would be up there. All right, I think first and foremost, okay, so we got her to safety. Fiona, we should get you to safety. All right, so I'm thinking, guys, what do I do here? I kind of want to risk coming this way. Pandora's boxes, which I can't exactly remember what the guards were, but I know we touched them, and I remember thinking, like, yeah, that's no big deal. And then we can then, you know, come up through this way. Oh, hold on. We won't be able to grab that because we don't know what it is. Man, Pandora's boxes have been huge for stats. Alright. No one's around that one. Okay. No one's around this one. Okay. Where the fuck was this at? No one's on this island here. I may hate myself for a really long time for doing what I just did right there. I may literally just delete my YouTube channel. A lot of them, yes. There's a lot that I wouldn't want to come into contact with, and they won't engage me. But I do think that, you know, Sandro, Neela, Evil Force, they would engage me. Yeah, it is true. I'd say there's probably, I don't know, 50 to 75% of the heroes out there probably would engage me. So a quarter to half of them wouldn't anyways. We'll see. Alright, and then I guess we can... Nah, that's kind of right by there. Let's just get her back too. I think we had her there. Okay. Alright, so yes, next turn we'll be, you know, having this guy get a nice little level up. What if they offer to join me? No, Ghost Dragons. I think there's a quest for that. Get him leveled up. Have him trying to do his diplomacy soon. Alright, we're going to do a few more turns. Oh, I'm so nervous! But maybe I could have doctored my artifacts up in the event I get attacked. You know, I probably could have also taken the fucking time to study the map a little bit and see if maybe I have eyes on another pink one-way entrance. Maybe I have it scouted, and maybe I could have seen a guy right next to it or no one next to it. I'm gonna have to start doing all that shit again. Okay. Alright, first off. Dude, we have no spells. Reborn. Reborn. Okay, or not. Okay, logistics. Yes. Okay. Yes. It's not gonna matter. Okay. Yeah, we got all the stuff that we would want. So now we're gonna get him back, and you know, maybe we try to get him even navigation. We have, you know, we have a berserker. We can have an expert berserker now. We get that to advanced, and we can choose where we go. We can already learn the town portal. We got our diplomacy. Great traveling around the map. Okay. You know, we get some army strength on this guy. We also get him enough spell power, have his visions, you know, reach, and we can start to scout shit out. All right, here we go. Oh, and thank you. Remember, this wasn't anything crazy. You know, we do this. And he's going to attack him again. And then we can just, you know, clone anyone, really. I mean, we probably could have done that from the start. Okay. Nice! Okay. Alright. Yeah, you know, might as well grab that. And I need, yeah, okay. I am on cursed grounds, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. I remember thinking this wasn't anything crazy either. Okay. It is on cursed grounds. We can do level 1 spells. Alright. Let's, someone's got to take retaliatory that can't get resurrected. And these guys are going to be obsolete at some point, so... Oh! Okay. Okay. Now, we're not going to be able to pass this in the other hero. We don't have air magic. We do not have air magic, unfortunately. That would have been great. I should have thought late game, and I had a fucking, you know, school of magic. Did I have a school of magic by the time I got fucking scouting on this guy? I could have thought to get fucking air magic. Because late game, it's like, they say fly and dimension door is available late. And this isn't, I'd almost rather have a, I mean, why am I complaining? I'd rather have a scroll, because I could pass it. You can't, this is level 5 spell, you can't transfer it from Scholar. But dude, this is still going to open up a lot of fucking doors, holy shit. Okay. Holy, okay. Because we could get other heroes that have air magic and give them that. So, but, dude. Bro. Yeah, we get a 40% penalty. But one thing we can look to do is cast this when we're on, you know, magic planes or the, I forget what the fucking clouds are called. So we could cast it somewhere at expert level. You know, that would be cool. Something to keep in mind. All right. You know, I'm gonna just kind of beeline it right now. Oh. A number like that makes me think. Damn it. They're willing to join us. Fuck, alright. Yeah, baby. And we're not going to take out 9 Azuris. Who's this light? Oh, another light blue. Okay, dude. Alright, you know, honestly, I haven't seen very many of these resistance artifacts. Alright, what is this fart doing? Okay, we're going to have to come up around that way. We'll come back. We'll do the rust dragons last. Yeah, nice little dragon there, too. Okay. And I have to pee-pee. I'm excited. So now, this guy, we pretty much gave off the... Let's just get him. You know, well, you know, I don't know. Let's have him chain after. That guy's just chilling. Man, I do have pee-pee. What am I? Alright, what are we doing with these guys now? Nothing, really. You know, I could try to send this guy... you know, to meet this guy. Get him his, you know, scholar him his spells sooner than later. He'll be back in a castle before the end of the week for his, you know, I guess it goes a little bonus for those. Oh, that's what we need to do. Sorry, I really have to pee. We're going to keep playing a couple more turns, and I need to get that castle back, Wood Guy home, but I'll be right back. Alright. Dungeon music. Sounds like it could be interesting. Dungeon music. Do you like dungeon music? What? Okay. Wood Guy home, which means we need to now find, you know, another... We do that same maneuver. I mean, I can already reach it. Yeah, but I want to have maximum movement points, so... And, oh, fuck. Alright, we'll have her do it. I'm gonna keep those guys safe, okay. Now she's gonna pass off some of those little random troops in case, you know, they buy a decent little dude in there. Decent little dude. Alright, we'll see where that guy goes. It would be interesting if he goes and takes those out and then abandons them. And then I can start taking them over. Dude, if he like scared Sandra away or took that over and then left, I could just port here and oh dude, that'd be nice. Alright, but we're now gonna get him in position. I mean, he's not going to come straight up. He hasn't scouted. Okay, and we'll pass those off next turn. So we're maximizing his movement points. And, you know, this guy can just fucking wait here. Alright. Look at these dudes. What up? And let's make sure we have... Okay, this. Thank you. Alright. Also, I need to disassemble that Statue of Legion I just got and send someone to go open that quest and see what the next quest wants that's guarding that spell scroll that looks pretty cool. On current screen, there's some scroll on the bottom. What is guarding it? Scroll on the bottom. So current screen, shoot. Do you know what hero I was on? I wish it would have been on a hero, I would imagine, right? Maybe. Is it here? Rite of Evasius. Well, Evasius, I think, is... Or are you talking about, Wait, Evasius? Where is my Evasius? He's in a castle. Okay. Lost Hold? So took Evasius out. Oh, yeah, this. Yes. So that is guarded by that. And that's an anti-magic garrison. So there are no spells being casted there. You know, you could have, like, Iron Fist of the Ogre or some shit. That is just... I mean, I know they don't have any bonus to their primary stats, but... Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. But the scroll that I'm thinking of is we can get here relatively easily, and now we have all these pieces. And then we'd come through, then we have to see what the hell that was. And then we could have a hero also scout that out. expendable hero. See what's guarding it. So, okay. But I think now we can press turn.
I want to watch you squirm.
Alright. Oh, I want to watch you squirm like a worm till you sperm. Oh, God. This type of shit I need to edit out, but I'm live. Why? That's why I can't show my face. Oh, what is going on here? Got flying and shit. Now, I do have fly. Now, I do have a 40%, penalty. And I'm drawing a blank. Is it only when I'm actively flying over things? Like, let's say I just casted fly and I moved in a straight line on a path that I could otherwise walk on if I didn't have fly. Am I taking a 40% penalty on that? Like, is all movement 40% or just when I think it's just when I'm flying over things? Oh, okay. Shit. Yeah, fly over there and grab that guy's castle. Then he'll have a base right by the place you can fly. I think it's pretty similar to moving on swamp terrain. Ow! Well, alright. It's DD? You're saying the one underground? You're saying this is Dimension Door? I mean, I'd figured it has got to be Flyer Dimension Door. Alright, I think those things join you. But then I'm not going to do anything with those. Okay. I'm going to come up and grab angels from those things. And we're going to get a guy to come up there and take out those Azuris. So now I'm going to have Fiona get up on you. Yeah, she's got a stables. So we'll come to Darkborough. Give me 1 second. Fuck!
Dick. Ass.
Alright. Well, I was thinking in my mind, hey, I only play for like an hour at a time, but here I am streamed early, and I got some viewers, maybe I'll play a little longer. I'll play till day 1, is what I was thinking in my mind. I don't even want to, I want to end this part now. Why did I not check that out? What in the fuck? I didn't have all those troops built up. I didn't have that. What? I'm so fucking confused. There was no way I had that built up in the castle, right? I didn't have that built up. That was not in there. Was it? No. Am I tripping? Did I have that much army strength sitting in Wood Guy home the whole time? No, and I don't have expert water magic. Or, I'm sorry, fire magic. Alright, I need to make another move on this. Man, but these have been so good. These have been so good. I don't have the Ring of Life on them. No, there's no way this guy has it now. Okay. Yeah, I need to open this up. You know, that could be a primary stat as well. And I can have the other guy come up here. I mean, a Dragon Utopia, big whoop. All right, let's have this guy. Fucking nuts. I'm an idiot for not checking that. Yeah. I'd have to try to get these growing. I might just want a 9. Yeah, I could, you know, maybe dick around here long enough. 4 Abe, take 3 total weeks. Unless there's another cliff. And I'm probably not going to get those, but maybe I'll get those by day 7. I need to make a beeline for those. It doesn't matter. It'll take 3 weeks anyway. Okay, so, all right. Let's have him come as quick as he can. But we had, you know, where's our Scholar Hero? Hold on, didn't we have our Scholar Hero running towards him? Oh no, that was... Dude, what is going on? Yeah, it was Evacious, but we'd have to bring someone in. I'd like to teach him the spells. Alright, yeah, let's... While we're fucking here... Ah, that's right. Yeah, I remember it wasn't anything crazy. Okay. I mean, I guess. Alright, now I'm fucking stranded here without any movement points. Dumb. Man. Alright, that one was kind of a poopy. Alright, yeah, got it. Poopy Pandora's box, but hey, we got Fly, then 15 Azuri Dragons prior to that. You know, do we have any expert fire magics besides him? You know, Jadite. Got some pretty good fucking stats there. Alright, now hold on. Let's have one of these heroes here. Is going to be the one to... So we need that. We need that. Is the Plate of Dying Light. And then we'll get the arms to him. You know what? We can just get it now. And we'll rebuild it with Mephala next turn. So let's just get this guy going. And... Oh, I'm getting a video call from my lady friend. She's on her trip. It's alright. I'll have to answer. She's in Buenos Aires right now. Trip to Argentina. She likes to travel. And I am not as big of a traveler as her. Sometimes it get really exhausting. And like the trip, man, like the amount of traveling, I couldn't do it. Like whenever we go on a trip together, we gotta like, I'm talking like 1, maybe 2 stops and we chill there. Like she took like, you know, a couple hours train ride to a airport, and then like a 4-hour flight to somewhere, and then like another 6-hour flight, and then like another 4-hour flight. And then since she's been in Argentina, she's had at least 3 flights, like rental cars, been at like 5 different cities over like, what, a 10-day span? It's like, fuck. I feel like you're spending more time in the car and in airports. Shit, that'd drive me nuts. I don't know. She loves it. But yeah. I needed to have not as hectic of travel. So now what we want to do is get her going to here, which can be a little risky. Maybe we do want to do it from here. Let's come to Siliad. You know, hold on. Hold on. Someone said that's fucking DD. And I surmised it was either that or fly. We're actually going to have Little Fish do it. Because she has tactics. Oh. Dude, oh yeah. I was going to say, we had an Armor Legion this whole time. Okay, so we got that, Armor Legion. Alright, we have them. So, because those artifacts are going to be kind of hard to come by, and I want a max chance to get away. And she's got her exploratory spells, and she can reach this turn. So she's going to be the one to open that up and see what that other one wants. Yes, no one else is going to really need that this turn. And then, hold on, wasn't there a tavern in that area, actually? There was. So we can get a hero there and have that one be the sacrificial lamb, so to speak, to test out that Pandora's box. Okay. So, now from here, after we press turn, we're just going to... Yeah, I need to make a move on that castle. So I guess we'll just have our main guy, Mephala, look to do it. Yeah. We're going to have Mephala attack Wood Guy home next turn. And then get the fuck out. Or the turn after, because we need to have her go to that watering place. So there's no one flies up from beneath us here now. Oh, diddly dong snap. Diddle your fiddle. Fiddlesticks. Yeah, I flew in. I got in a little later in the evening. I flew in and I have like no food in my house. I did make some overnight oats. Whoa. Oh, yeah, you just come up to my land. I had that for breakfast, but now I'm like starving. And I gotta go to the grocery store. But I can't get too much because then I gotta leave, pick up my girlfriend late tomorrow night at the airport. Now I'm getting a call from like a long, weird number. I'm gonna ignore that. So I gotta go to the store. Dude, will you get? Yeah, pissing me off. Alright, so I get that on day 7, but unfortunately I'm going to need one more. Otherwise I could have wait a whole extra week. That'll give me time to, clear up this area and then go up and grab another dragon. And, they'll pay us handsomely. Alright, does this guy need to pass anything off? I mean, I think I can, give that. Just keep those on him, it's not a big deal. Okay. Bing, bang, walla walla, ching chang, bing, bang, and all bing, bang. So now Little Fish is going to go do that journey. So we want to go ahead and come to... Yeah, not Lost Soul. We want to come to Darkborough. And then we want to come up on up in here. We're going to kill him! We're going to kill him. Now, you know, we can make a good journey through. Meliquire? Can you acquire Meliquire? Yeah, he's got these slow-ass fuckers on him. Slow-ass fuckers. Maybe she likes it slow. Back there. Alright, let's... Where are these portals of glory at? You know, nice little chunk. I think we can just... hold on. I need to make room for a hero. Where can we send a hero? Because I need to get one at that tavern. I could do it here, but it's a little risky. Another +00, like, weird... No, get out of here. Get! So Elysium. I think Darkborough. Nah, both those are equally. You know what, we got Cuthbert there. Yeah, we're just gonna send. It's fine. Hopefully we don't get fucking nabbed here. He's getting us some cornucopia and shit. You know, it's alright. What I want to do. I mean, what are we doing? Sheesh. Actually, she can just grab those artifacts. Ah, hold on. She's calling again. 2 video calls in a row. Hope nothing's wrong. I mean, it's probably just she's busy often and she has some downtime right now. She wants to talk. Fuck. Hold on. Hold on. What the hell is this? What? Hold on. My phone's going weird. Sorry, I just got this message, guys. Hopefully this isn't anything. Oh, she's... Yeah, no. Fine. Oh, she sent a really cute picture. I'll call her in a little bit. She was asking me. She's like, there wasn't even a bad storm last night. She's like, are you okay? I heard there's a really bad storm. It's like, yeah, I texted you when I was going to bed. But that is very... I appreciate that concern. Alright, let me get the Twitch loaded back up. We're going to play till day 1. Stream manager, let me get back to the chat. And welcome to the chat. Alright, boom. I got back loaded up. Now, we're going to get him. Actually, we're going to have Fiona. Let's come to Ciliad. Yeah, you know, we'll do that. We're going to do that. Okay, and again, this fool is... Where is it at? Where the hell is that place at? Here. Yeah, I mean, I doubt... No, dude. I mean, I would just be absolutely floored. Just, like, in disbelief if she took a beeline there and then came straight. She can't even move that far. I think we're... but I do want to have... Getting so many fucking calls. Alright, anyways, I'm annoyed right now. I'm just kind of flustered. Let's see. Let's have her now come to Lost Hold. And, you know, give this fool that. Also, let's take that and get that back to what's-his-face. Boom, 111, I like that. Now we can have this fool. Alright. Sorry, I keep getting these calls and texts. I don't know what. Hey, I'm fine. Alright. Hey, since you... Oh, yeah, let's see. Since you mentioned streaming, do you know you can stream simultaneously? Yes. I know a streamer that makes YouTube videos private, and when the stream ends, just makes it public, so you don't need to upload the video. Yeah, you know, that's true. Yeah, someone else had mentioned that they, you know, they pay for, like, the premium YouTube thing, and so they don't want to deal with the ads on Twitch, which I don't know how all that works exactly. But yeah, I need to look into that. Then I need to figure out... I need to do more research how you monitor then the chat for Twitch, and then how do you monitor the chat for YouTube, and then I guess I'd put one in one corner and one in the other corner, I guess. So, but that's something I plan on delving into for sure. Alright, so then next turn here, she has the army strength to go take Wood Guy home back over. We're going to get him, you know, touched by what's-his-face to learn Town Portal and all this good stuff, and then we can start sending him out with some sort of an army, ideally a quicker army, where he can start, you know, leveling up some more, and then get him ready to try to, you know, diplomacy some guys. And I guess they can just kind of chill here for now. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're alright. Fuck. I hope we're alright. Jello Jigglers. I remember making Jello Jigglers in the shape of an egg during Easter time. And they had these like little molds you can do, like to shape the egg. Interesting. Wonder if he's gonna take over that castle by pink. Just waltz right on in there, flying over the hills. Yeah, but I'd make these like multicolored Jello eggs. Alright, good. Going. Chartreuse one way. Chartreuse. Now we should be able to do some dirty stuff here. Getting some gold as well for the treasury. That'd be nice. We'll get the 10% interest on all this stuff. Oh yeah, alright. Yeah, you know, we're just gonna actually come this way. Alright. So Malakar, my friend. Oh, dude, we need to get him a spell book. Oh, look at all that. Alright, now let's just, you know, go into his spell book. Alright. Now, he just has basic, but at least I can send him through somewhere and he can port back to the next closest castle. Hopefully it's not one that'll put him in trouble. Alright, let's have her. I feel like we just blocked our ass in there. For no reason. we can always grab that later. Alright. Couldn't have gone much farther. Alright. So we'll have her grab that, see that. We'll have Casanopia check that out. We'll do that next turn. We will play into tomorrow. Oh, spyglass. Okay. Actually, what we'll also do is come down to that tavern, get a hero who can scout out that box. So actually, we're just going to head there now. He'll be grabbing those on tomorrow. All right, so now let's throw this on. And now let's come to Dark Burrow here. Yeah, we'll have plenty of movement points to grab that, and then also look at that alt, baby, alt. Oh, I like that show. Oh, look at all that. It'll cost 4,000, 4,900. All right, so let's make sure we have the right artifacts on. I mean, let's just cripple their luck, I guess. They have horrible luck. We have good luck and morale. It's fine. Okay. And I can do that. We'll just keep that there. This is fine. We have all the spell points in the world, and we're on. We could even berserk them. And I don't want to lose 6 archangels. You could have a little bit of fun with berserkle jerkling. Yeah. Oh, you're afraid and you're afraid? Okay. Hey, I'm not gonna. Oh, he almost got one. Yeah, let's just do it. Oh, shit, those guys are chilling there. Alright. Hold on. One. Okay. So we took this back that... What? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. I was able to do that because we're on Magic Plains. Dude, I knew I didn't have that much army strength built up in that castle. I was like, did I? There's no way. He takes that castle over mid-fucking week. Mid-fucking week, so it's not like he gets it on day one. So he's getting events. All these fucking castles are probably rigged to where when Pink takes them over, they get just stupid growth probably every freaking day. You see this growth? Dude, and that's limiting just on my gyms. So... that's a pretty penny. I don't think that this is going to get taken back over by him. He was, you know, he's like way down here. You could go through a chartreuse. Oh, shit. Is that going to take him by one of my things? I don't think there's an exit. I think he could actually get here. That'd be bad. Of all the ones to spit him out by, that'd be really bad. He's about to go in one, but I think this is safe for right now. I don't want to make such a huge freaking purchase on day 7. Dude, that was only a few days. He took that over, I think, midweek this week. He didn't even get to a day 1. He probably gets growth bonuses, and maybe at least certain castles, nearly every day. I mean, he didn't... I don't know if he bought more of what I had originally scattered out of these guys, but holy shit. I mean, thank you. So let's get this guy, you know, safe. Where is safe to us? Here. I mean, the guy could come through here and water walk up, so I'm not a huge fan of that. So I think we're going to actually send him here. So let's have Mephala actually. Let's, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can always grab the well. No, we want to go to Lost Hold. And let's use this week so we can have someone else use it next week. I think it's time to, first off, let's create some space on this hero here. I'd like to hold on to one of those. We already have an orb of that. We already have some of those. Let's give that guy one of those, right? Let's make some resume so we can go bizoom on a boom boom. Yep, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, we need that or that. Okay. So I think what we're going to do now is come in here. Let's take that off. Let's put that on. Let's disassemble it so we can throw our Thunder Helmet on. Let's throw that on. And then boom, we maxed our spell points. Now, would you like double Mephalas? Why, yes, I would. Absolutely. We'll throw that back on. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. No. Maybe you should buy as many angels as possible since he can easily recapture it. He could, but I don't think he's going to get it next turn. The reason I don't want to do it now on day 7 is because I'm about to earn interest on my gold next turn. So, you know, and that's going to be a chunk of gold that I'd spend that could earn interest. And where he's at, I don't think he's going to grab it next turn. So he's, you know, he went up here. He's way down here. I mean, he'd have to, like, fly all the way up. I don't think he's going to do it. I think he's going to go in there. I'm going to take that risk, but I am going to buy it tomorrow on day 1, for sure. So, you know, now we have this guy doing his thing. What are we going to do next with Mephala? Where can we start to make a move with him? And also, you know, Mephala, I need to try to get him somewhere to level up. I need to look to get him some troops. What troops, you know, do we give this guy? Yeah, I think we kind of just give him some faster. Guys, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I need to make use of this last few movement points on guys. He's just chilling. She can just chill. It's fine. All right, let's just wait. Hold on, let me double check this. Man, if you can, like, early game get him with that pendant of negativity, that could just be, like, silly. Okay. Yeah, no, we had nice little storms last night rolled through. Dude. And I had my window open. It wasn't like super stormy where it's blowing like rain, water in my window, but I had it open because I had my AC unit, like my entire thing, like off the whole week I was gone. I got home, it was a little hot in my house, but I was like, dude, it's gonna get like nice and cool tonight with the storm, so I just toughed it out, had my window open. It's actually very comfortable. Ah, that drew him home. That drew him home. Alright. So even if we doubled back now and got 4 more Azuris and we're 1 shy, so we'll just come back and grab those a little later. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can go ahead and do that. We'll do that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now. Ooh! Heck yeah! That was nice. Alright. And then also, these things have been brewing probably all game. Or yeah, we're gonna buy those. Okay. So, alright, no, we have this guy here. We can do that. We can do that, especially if we give him artifacts. He didn't have any artifacts. Okay. Alright, hold on. Dude. You said that's DD? I surmise it was probably DD or Fly. Dude, okay. Alright, then also we have Cassiopeia. Hold on, let's see. She's expendable, right? Yeah. Azuri Dragons. Okay, that's not nothing. But that is something we could take out with spells on our main hero. Dude, that's probably got an awesome award or reward for doing that. Okay. So. Alright, don't do too much. This is where we're going to wrap it up. It's a little extra long part. We've been gone a little while. So, what I think we're going to go ahead and do is, does Little Fish need to be here anymore? What is he gonna do? Grab some Azuris? Someone's gotta be our little errand boy here. And also, I'm gonna need to trade for gems. Brah. Okay, so we need that for Azuris. We're not really spending crystal on anything. I'm going to save that for... Oh, that is nice. Dude. I think that's all we're going to grab for now. We got more we can, mess with, man. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's so nice. And I am also, I will say, I'm very pleased with how easily, I don't want to jinx it, how easily we've held on to our treasury. We haven't had to, go through with someone taking it over and grabbing it back. We've been pretty fortunate holding it as long as we have. So, all right. We're going to call it here. But guys, we have Fly. Like, that opens up so many doors of what we can do. I mean, we could fly over here and go grab this, do that. Oh, dude, there was you know, speaking of the Keymaster's tent, we can easily get here. We're just going to fly our ass there. Yeah, we can take that. Bro. All right. Now that we're back, you know, we're kind of settled back in. Bolstered our, you know, army strength, bolstered up our spell points. We're ready to go out and make moves, and now we have fly. I guess we might as well get that last Keymaster's tent. Yeah, our hero here could fly over it, but but I think also our first move now, starting in part 20, is getting Taunt Grinder with some, you know, Phoenixes. Actually, we're gonna give him 7. I don't care. I want him to live. Oops. He does have pathfinding. He's just very valuable right now. So what was it, 95 of all? 95. So we just need to get him a little bit of artifacts, and we can do that. No, okay. Oh, you know, now we got Legion! Now we got legions! Oh, Legion of Archangels! We need to throw... I don't want to give the guy necessarily any more artifacts. And 5-5-4-4. We have plenty of Iron Fists of the Ogres. Is that enough for him? No. Yeah, I probably have to give him some Angelic Alliance pieces. But I don't want to give him, you know, the Angelic Alliance per se. You know, if we have to, we have to. Now, I could probably... Do we have enough to make the Titan's Gladius? Maybe we're fucking right. We're just gonna give him the damn. Idiot. Okay. Fiona. All right. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. All right. He's not going to go open that up. But now, I would like, I'll get our Scholar Hero back in here. Do this. I would also like to get Mephala going that way. To open up, first of all, to grab the DD from them, which we could just teleport it back out. But, look at that, 99, that's cool. Man, we still need a lot of attack, spell power, knowledge. But I want to open up that box, that Pandora's box. That's got to have some goodies in it. We can do that. We have tons of spell points. So I want to make a move that way as well. But I'm not just going to like run right towards it now. I need to also take advantage of that. So we're going to end it here. But yes, really productive parts. What up, Hawney97? I'm doing well. I was just bringing it to a close. It's been like a 2.5 hour stream. Played a couple of weeks worth, but this part has been, it's been pretty good. We got Fly from a Pandora's box on our main hero. We got the Light Blue Keymaster's tent. You know, bolstered our army strength a bunch. We are closing in on what we believe is Dimension Door Scroll, which we should be getting here in the next couple of turns. And yeah, just staying alive, growing our wealth, growing our army strength, nipping along. But yeah, I think next part, man, getting this Dimension Door, having both Dimension Door and Fly, it kind of sucks we're on we'd be mainly using on a hero who doesn't have air magic, although if this is a DD scroll, I think what we can look to do... Can mercenaries learn? No, mercenaries just can't learn fire, or I'm sorry, they can't learn water magic. So I think what I may look to do is actually have Mephala go to the Conflicts Castle and learn air magic. So if we can get this guy to Dimension Door around 4 times, we feel comfortable giving him a good bulk of our army strength so we could have enough to, use his diplomacy. That would be very nice. That would be very nice. So yeah, we're also building up this diplomacy hero. We're going to try to use that on various stacks that won't join us normally. Perhaps they will with diplomacy. We're going to need a lot of gold. This gold's been floating between the 2 and 3 mil. We're not really letting it compound. We're not getting greedy, but we're hovering. We're not going broke, but it'd be nice to just really let it compound. There's some just ridiculous monster stacks out there. We have also, it's not ridiculous, but where the fuck? Come on. These guys, they're growing a little bit each week, like 5 each week. Ah, Sweden. Yeah, I plan on being back in tomorrow. So probably around the same time, 9:30 a.m. Central Time, roughly. Yeah, these guys are growing 5 per week, roughly. Those guys, it's like 2 legion of them, and they flee from me. Maybe with diplomacy, those fuckers could join me, man. Like, imagine you get a few legion phoenixes. Maybe by then it's 3 or 4 legion. It'd be really expensive. That's why we need to let our gold compound. Because we may look at them and they'll join us for a pretty penny, and we're going to need more gold. So, yeah, diplomacy is going to be big, and just inching along, my friends, inching along. So, but yes, my friends, yeah, 4:30 p.m. there. Yeah, hopefully that's all right for you guys on a Sunday. I know I got to do it sooner than later. But yes, I do plan on getting live streaming tomorrow as well. And then as far as into the week, I'm not sure if I'll be live streaming like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It'll be a little bit of a busy week. But yes, definitely tomorrow. We'll figure that out when we get there, my friends. So I appreciate having some fellas tuning in from overseas, Croatia, Sweden as well. That is very, very cool. Very cool, my friends. So hope you guys have enjoyed part 19. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up, but we'll be tuning in live tomorrow, and I'll look to get this posted to YouTube, hopefully by tomorrow. I'll start getting it rendered and uploaded and all that. Create a little thumbnail, all the goodies that goes into it. So, all right, my friends. Until part 20, take care.